Why do so many believers genuinely want to feel closer to God, yet often feel distant, distracted, or disconnected in their daily lives? Why is it that you can have moments where God feels so real, and then hours later, it feels like he's far away? And here's an even deeper question. What if closeness to God is not about chasing a feeling, but about building daily habits that keep you connected to him? Because the truth is simple. God is not the one who moves away, but our attention does, our focus does, our consistency does. And most believers are not lacking desire, they're lacking a daily pattern. But before we talk about how to get closer to God every day, you need to understand something that will change how you see your spiritual life. Because once you see this, everything becomes clearer. The foundation. Closeness to God is not built on occasional moments. It's built on daily connection. Many people think spiritual growth happens through powerful experiences, a great sermon, a deep prayer moment, a worship experience. And those things matter, but they are not what sustain closeness. Because consistency builds what moments cannot. Just like any relationship, you don't grow close to someone by talking once a week. You grow close through daily interaction, daily communication, daily attention, daily presence. And your relationship with God works the same way. Which means this: if you want to feel closer to God, you need simple habits that keep you connected every single day. And that brings us to the practical part. Simple biblical habits that bring you closer to God. Habit number 1, start your day with God. This is one of the most powerful habits you can build, because the way you start your day shapes everything that follows. Most people wake up and immediately check their phone, messages, social media, news, and before they realize it, their mind is already filled with noise. But imagine starting your day differently. Before anything else, you pause, you acknowledge God, you thank him, you invite him into your day, even if it's just a few minutes. Because starting your day with God sets your focus, and what you focus on first influences everything else. Habit number 2, spend time in the Word daily. If you want to know God, you have to spend time with his Word, because the Word reveals his character, his thoughts, his promises, his truth. But here's the key. Don't rush it. Don't treat it like a task to complete. Slow down. Read with intention, even if it's just a few verses. Because it's not about how much you read, it's about how deeply you engage. And over time, the Word becomes familiar. Not just something you read, but something you live. Habit number 3, talk to God throughout your day. Prayer is not just a scheduled activity, it's a continuous conversation. Many people think prayer only counts when it's long and structured, but closeness is built in the small moments. Talking to God while you work, while you walk, while you think. Simple, honest communication. God, help me here. Thank you for this. I trust you in this situation. Because the more you talk to God, the more aware you become of his presence. And awareness leads to closeness. Habit number 4, listen, not just speak. Here's something many people miss. Prayer is not just talking, it's also listening. But listening requires stillness, and in a world full of noise, stillness is rare. So take moments to pause. No distractions, no rushing, just quiet. And in that quiet, reflect on God's word. Allow thoughts to settle. Because sometimes God's voice is not heard in noise, but in stillness. Habit number 5, obey what you already know. This is where many people struggle. They want more direction, but ignore what God has already said. Closeness to God is not just about hearing him, it's about responding. When you act on his word, your relationship deepens, because trust builds closeness, and trust builds closeness. So don't wait for something new. Start with what you already know and live it out daily. Habit number 6, remove distractions that pull you away. Let's be honest. It's not always that we don't have time for God.
It's that our attention is divided. Endless scrolling, constant notifications, non-stop noise, and all of it pulls your focus away. But closeness requires attention, so be intentional. Create space in your day where distractions are removed, even if it's just a short time, because what you consistently give your attention to shapes your connection. Habit number 7, end your day with God. Just like how you start your day matters, how you end it matters too. Before you sleep, take a moment, reflect on your day. Thank God, talk to Him, release any worries. Because ending your day with God brings peace. It quiets your mind, and it strengthens your awareness of His presence. The daily process. Let me tell you what happens when you practice these habits consistently. At first, it may feel intentional. You have to remind yourself, you have to create time, you have to stay focused. But over time, something shifts. Your awareness of God increases. Your connection feels more natural. Your desire grows stronger. And what once felt like effort becomes part of your life. Because closeness is built through consistency, not perfection, consistency. The truth about feeling close to God. Here's something important to understand. You won't always feel close to God. Feelings come and go. But closeness is not based on feelings. It's based on connection. And connection is built through daily habits. So even on days when you don't feel it, stay consistent. Because consistency produces depth, and depth produces lasting closeness. The challenge. Before this ends, I want to challenge you. Don't try to do everything at once. Start simple. Choose 1 or 2 habits and practice them daily. Then build from there. Because small daily steps lead to real spiritual growth. If this message spoke to you, type this declaration in the comments right now. I draw closer to God every day through consistent habits. And remember this, closeness to God is not complicated. It is consistent. So choose these habits, apply them daily, and watch how your relationship with God grows one day at a time.